necessarily represent those of our sponsors. Yeah, it's called free speech, people. Nobody's forcing you to listen. Get ready for your daily dose of Tuddle.
The all-time greatest intern/producer we've ever had, of course, Tuddle. Tuddle in Florida.
From the Hobo Fish Camp, it's the Tuddle Daily Podcast.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be. Likes you, Tuddle. I'm telling you, I'm in one of those moods. I'm in one of those moods today. Luckily, I got somebody that actually knows how to deal with me, knows how to handle me. She doesn't get all bent out of shape or offended by anything I say. She seems like a show favorite. I got Miss Lauren Petrullo. I always want to say Petrullo.
Go for it.
How are you?
Good. You can say Petrullo. You like Jason Derulo.
Right. No, I had you on mute because I'm a dumbass. God damn it. I messed up.
That's nothing new.
No, the new glasses. Are those new glasses? Those are very Harry Potterish type glasses you're wearing tonight.
They are. They're not new. I have 6 different versions.
Yeah. I got to come over and get your board and compression and settings because you sound a little echoish. It's
Even with the headphones on?
No, the headphones, it definitely sounds better. How you been, Lauren?
I have been good. How are you doing?
I'm great. All right. So one of the things I'm kind of, I've been meaning to call you because I was wanting to find out when the Dragon Boat Festival that's coming up because, we kind of talked behind the scenes on some stuff.
October 15th.
Okay. So you know what I'm talking about, the stuff we talked about behind the scenes and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I need to know. Because I need to start planning for that because, the person is interested in hanging out and coming out to it. So that's what I'm trying to say.
We're doing this October 15th.
All right.
We're going to check out how good I am.
So Lauren,
+1.
Lauren, I'm going to get to the story because it's not, I don't want you to think that the only reason that I wanted to have you on was just because of the story, because I know that it was last minute and I was like, hey, if you just want to call in, you can talk about the story. Yeah. Somebody said, Vulture, she's muffled. Go over and show. My producer said she's muffled. Go over and show her the compression. Sorry about that, Lauren.
I don't think there's too much to compress, so I wouldn't be nervous.
Anyway.
Is it really sounding strange? Okay, just come over.
How about this? Take can you do me a favor? Take the mic screen off. You have the covering off the mic. Fold it back like it's uncircumcised. You know what? All right. So you date a lot of European men, so I mean you probably
not anymore.
Well, okay, but I thought your new husband is,
I mean, we've been married 9 years. I don't know how much new goes, but in terms of dating European men and plural nature.
Captain Pizza Pan says hi from a plane, Tuddle. So he's listening to the Tuddle Daily Podcast on an airplane right now.
He's about to wait 9 hours in line to see the Queen, unless he has a disability, and that line is only 2 hours long.
We might not be able to get to the story right away, but I got something I want to So David Beckham went to go, pay his respects to the Queen, and they were making a big deal about how he stood in line for 12 hours. Do you really think? I don't
think it was him the whole time. I bet he had people that were switching in and out.
David Beckham is not standing in line for 12 hours to see the Queen. This guy almost was, he might as well be knighted in England, right? He's married to a goddamn Spice Girl. He basically put the English team on his shoulders back in 2006 and got him into the World Cup on a free kick. So, yeah, I don't think David Beckham would have to wait.
If he was actually standing in line for 12 hours, that's impressive. But there's so many. It's the only thing that's on the UK news right now. And what's not being talked about too much is the letter that Putin wrote for the Queen.
Whoa. You know something I don't know. All right, what's the gossip?
So Vladimir Putin is not one of the invited heads of state
I mean,
that are attending the procession because they're in mourning till Monday. So he wrote a very sincere handwritten letter.
hold on. I don't want to mess up. Can you find the letter? Is the letter out there?
I don't know. I got it from someone that said that you're definitely not going to hear about this in the news.
I would love to.
We have a lot of clients in the UK, so that was just.
I swear to God, I don't know why I so need to hear or read.
Maybe it's an erotic bedtime story.
I mean, that would be pretty badass. Oh, this is another thing here. So my ADHD is way out of control today. I was thinking about this. Okay. So the queen, when she became the queen, she was hot. Like she was like, have you ever seen pictures of the queen when she became the queen?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you know how the royal family, the queen and everything is all prim and proper. You don't show any emotion and stuff.
Yes.
Do you think that when the queen and Philip, her husband, do you think that they talked dirty during sex? Like, do you think that the queen was like, harder, smack me more, harder, smack me harder on the ass, harder revolutions?
I think he was like a repressed sex addict, isn't it?
Oh,
he got
caught cheating. He got caught cheating a lot. And what does that got to say?
I think she's the the polite sneeze. You're like,
mm-hmm.
I think that's how she comes. Or
wait, how she comes?
I think how people sneeze is often indicative of how they climax.
Okay, I mean, I don't mind. I'm just saying, I was kind of dancing around it a little bit, but if you're going to go there, then all right, let's go there. So, do you think the queen would use the F word and stuff? They say with the whole analytics, you're not supposed to curse in the first 10 minutes of a live stream or you'll get demonetized. So that's already out the window. So let's just go for it. Do you think she was like, fuck me, or anything like that? Do you think the queen?
I think the British way to curse, like the English way, is not to use such vulgar words, but to be like, I mean, I don't know how graphic I can get, but I'm sure they.
No, I mean, don't go overboard. I mean, just be reasonable, Lauren. But what do you think?
That they would be like, you dim-witted twat, is the way that someone would call someone an inappropriate name.
What are your feelings on? Because I'm not going to say it because I don't want to offend you, and I think that. Why is the "see you next Tuesday" word so offensive to Americans? Because I see a lot of British show. Do you know what I mean by "see you next"?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So why do you think that is so offensive to Americans and the Brits? It's kind of like a term of endearment almost.
I don't know. We're very sensitive individuals. When you compare to like things that we take personally in other cultures, like calling a woman chubby is something so grossly inappropriate. However, if you use that term abroad, it's like a common term of endearment. It's more factual basis and opinion on someone's. I don't know. A lot of things offend Americans.
I remember the maddest when I was married. My wife got mad because I called a woman a cunt at a radio event,
and she got really mad.
Okay, I think the woman deserved it.
Well, I mean, that your lack of ability to come up with something more creative.
No. That word is like a grenade. It is. The words, cunt is a grenade. It is.
It's also a vehicle in which children are born. Like humans are brought into the world. That's pretty badass in my opinion.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this was a radio station event. It's a radio station event. The personalities on the show had tables near the front of the stage. Okay. My name was on the table. Okay. This woman and another girl and like 3 guys were sitting at that table. And I was polite. I was so polite.
What is Tuddle polite?
I was like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I think there's been some type of a mix up, but this table is reserved. It obviously has my name on it. They had the placard, like those little things on the table. And I was polite. I was like, I'm sorry to bother you and stuff. I think there's been a mistake. I didn't put it on her like she was being rude or anything. And she was like, I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
Why?
Because she was drunk. Because all the horny ass dudes that were around her were buying her free drinks and stuff. So she was all
buying her free drinks.
I wasn't. They were.
No, I'm just making fun of you saying
I'm an idiot. All right. They were buying her drinks. They were free to her. God, Lauren, you.
She was consuming tons of alcohol and said, "You shall not pass go. You shall not collect $200.
You shall not pass." Like I was the Balrog or whatever, that little fiery monster that was chasing them.
Okay.
So then she kind of like got in my face, like, because I said, I don't understand why you're being hostile here. And that set her off. And she started getting into my personal space. Now, I could say whatever I want to, but it would be a bad look if like I even like put a finger on her. So I just said, because the cunt word will diffuse. Well, sometimes it can make it worse.
Yeah, I was like,
but it did. It was like a gut punch to her without even actually hitting her. Like it took all the wind out of her sails, and the guys got kind of pissed, but then they knew that it was not worth it. And then they left, and my wife on the ride home from that event, my God, I had to ride from downtown Orlando to Winter Garden through about 3 toll booths. I didn't have an e-pass at the time, so I had to stop. So I was in the car longer than I wanted to be with her. And I got bitched out. And I'm not one of those guys that has to win an argument, Lauren. I'm one of those guys, and I know a lot of people will call me a pussy or whatever. I'm smart. I know that the sooner I make her think she wins, the sooner she's going to stop yelling at me. I don't have to win a fight. I will do everything in my power to make sure that she wins. So I will make it so easy for her.
Done.
Even though it kills me, because you know that I don't like losing a debate or an argument or a discussion. Yeah. I hated it, but I had to swallow my pride because I just did not want to hear it.
So your original question is like, why are we so upset about that word?
God, I am ADHD tonight because I don't even remember what the hell we were talking about at the beginning of the conversation.
You're trying to
we were talking about the Queen and
dirty talk
and King Philip or her
maybe
husband.
It was like maybe they had like dirty names for each other. Maybe she was super into furries.
Well, she loved corgis,
exactly.
that. Like, she had
she was into tails. I mean, now I wish we had the sex therapist back and ask more questions about how often people bring props and costumes into the bedroom.
Let me ask you, in the bedroom, if she's the queen, is she the dominant one though? I mean, if you're like,
I think I would see her as a submissive. Like to be
dominated. So
I think she'd want to be dominated because she makes decisions all day long. Just rule over me.
Yeah, she just wants to be told what to do, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, remove the decision factor out the way.
Hey, Lauren, you sent me something. I got to tell you, did you do this artwork and everything too?
No, I didn't do it.
Who did this for you?
The president of the company.
The president of the company. Who is that? Like the company sounds like some like.
Oh, the company that's putting together that award. It's called Digital Marketer.
All right. I could have put it up there. Well, see, everything's. I'm gonna send it to myself, so I can put it up there. But yeah, you're wearing the Sally Jesse Raphael glasses, the red glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So, marketer of the year. Now, did you win it in 2021, or is this for 21, and 22?
It's the awards close out the 23rd, so it's for this year and like the 2021 to 2022 because it's half of Not half of a quarter from last year.
How can people vote for you? Because I would love to see you win. It would be great. Is this now? Who is your main competitors? Are they a lot of guys, a lot of females?
I think it's pretty split. There are quite a few women in there. I think there are like 10 of us in total.
You might want to put that mic cover back on because you keep popping. You're like.
Do you want me to get the screen for you?
No, that's actually better. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's okay. Look, I bet you that's how the queen wanted to be treated in bed. Put that cover back on.
Put the cover back on.
You're spitting on me too much.
I know. But so how can people vote for you on this?
If you go to digitalmarketer.com/marketer of the year. Oh, this is a lot.
How about this? Send me the link and I'll post it up on my social media. Okay.
There you go.
All right. All right, so I got it right here. Vote for, see, now I'll do this. All right, so let me ask you. So I see Lauren is on there. Let's go down this. I only want to talk about the women that are in. Mandy.
Oh, she's amazing. Lauren. She would get my vote.
Lauren, no. Lauren. She's not your friend. She's your enemy. She's your competitor right now. She is.
Okay. She's really well known for LinkedIn marketing.
Let me ask you, are you more attractive than her?
I'm blonde and taller.
Okay, so then you answer my question without answering it. There's only Julia. What about Julia McCoy?
Julia's blonde. She wrote a book. Her father ran a cult, and she's a younger, blonder version
of who?
I shouldn't have said version up. She's younger and she's blonder.
No, what did you mean by younger version of? What do you mean by that, Lauren? I'm gonna hold you to that. What do you mean by?
No, I just meant of Mandy.
Version?
Of Mandy, she's a younger, blonder version of Mandy. They're both
good save. Good save, Lauren. Whoa. Now, who is Uzair
Carwala?
Yeah, who the hell is that? Sounds like somebody that was in the Black Panther movie.
He lives in the UK.
Is he a Wakandian?
He's Indian.
Okay. All right.
He's got like one of the #1 channels on YouTube for anything related to Google ads.
Yeah. Do you know how many people are in India?
He's in the UK.
Well, I mean, India used to be a commonwealth of the United Kingdom.
Yes. Independence and what?
I don't lose arguments or debates and stuff. I can always.
Are we debating?
I'm just saying, I always have an answer to everything. That's why people get annoyed with me. I'm sorry.
Oh, do I see like I'm annoyed? I'm like, bring it.
Okay. Well, see, that's.
Oh, hold on. Uzair. So his wife is a mayor of a town outside of London. So she's been very, very deep in with all of the Queen's funeral.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what do you mean by queens? Are we talking British queens or American queens? Because that's two different things.
The Queen.
Okay.
His wife is the mayor of a town by London.
All right. Now, Raymond Ray either sounds like a WWE wrestler or a porn star.
I think he does both. He's pulling his weight.
Hold on. I gotta give me 1 second. Fill some space here. Tell people how they can vote for you.
If you go to digitalmarketer.com, there's a URL. It's digitalmarketer.com/marketer-of-the-year-2021-2022 vote. It's a really annoying URL, but essentially it's until the 23rd.
Just go to any of my social media. Just search Tuddle.
There you go.
That's all you got to do. So, all right. So I gotta call a little bit of an audible. We'll get to the rowing story after I get done with my other interview, but Gary's about to be giving me a call and we're going to do some quick football picks and everything. And then I got my guest coming on. Then Lauren's going to talk about, because the missing rower that is in Orlando that they've been looking for, they called off the search earlier because of bad weather.
Mm-hmm.
And Lauren does her dragon boat racing and practicing there. And I got a lot of questions for her. Here, I'll give you a quick question. Do you guys wear life vests when you're doing
Always. We never go on the water without one.
Do you think that this team was wearing their life vests? Because
So
if they were
I
wearing
see
life
the
vests,
rowers. I see them on the water all the time. I will say, so I wear one that looks like a fanny pack and you pull at it. So you have to have a carbon dioxide component.
Mhm.
There is a possibility that you have to change every 2 years, that hers was ineffective. But like I see the rowers all the time on the lake with us, and they're doing really dumb drills in the water where there
are
are
they
like
wearing
dangerous
vests? Though?
animals. Never. But I don't wear a vest either. I wear a life jacket that goes around your waist, not the actual vest.
So, hold on. All right,
There you
give
go.
me one second. Do you know anything? Hold on. Just give me a second. Hey, Gary.
Hey,
Hey, man. How are you? I got Lauren on. Have you ever seen Lauren on the show?
I have not, and I need to see her more.
Did you? Were you watching? What do you think of Lauren?
She's
Just say she's pretty and you'll be good.
Yeah, just say pretty. Just say hot, cute.
so one of the things I like most about women is when they're just like really sarcastic and funny. Like
Yeah. See, Lauren, there you go. See, I mean, you are. So, Lauren,
there's
I don't.
so few of them.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more, Gary. But so I don't know if Lauren is into football. I know she's into football, soccer, because she has dated professional soccer players before, Gary. So
I guess I'm out.
Are you into football at all? American football? No.
Look, there was the lingerie league. I followed that for a while.
Okay. All right. Do you like guys in tight football pants, Lauren? Like,
I think tight football pants are the yoga pants for men.
Okay. Do they help men or hurt men? Because yoga pants, for the most part, help women.
I have not seen athletic pants ever harm a guy.
Okay. All right.
Baseball pants and football pants.
All right, Lauren, let me ask you this. Tight pants, they do it in baseball, football, not basketball. They used to wear tight, shorter pants in soccer and everything. But like, do women like look at that? Like, try a lot of guys wear cups and stuff, but are they looking at the package?
Always. I mean, I am, but I can't speak for everyone else. But I'm always, because I want to see, are they hanging to one side? Are they
right
protecting? And like,
what do you prefer, right or left? Do you like a curve to the left, curve to the right?
It's like Charlie Puth song. You can have it from the left, you can have it from the right. I'm doing the opposite order.
Well, I mean, what's better in your opinion?
Not curved to a direction. Curved.
Right-handed or left-handed. So.
Well, I mean, okay, all right. I'm sorry, I got way off track here. So, Gary, let's get into these football picks. We're gonna do the 3 Florida schools, and then we're gonna do the couple of the Florida teams, and I think we're gonna do Are we doing Cleveland tonight? I got to do Cleveland because I know how much of a Cleveland fan you are. So.
Let's just go back to how people hang when they're playing soccer.
No. So Miami Hurricanes, they're playing Texas A&M this weekend. What do you got? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think first we need to talk about FSU and Louisville because that game is literally
it is
right now.
I think FSU is gonna. I think their good start of the season is gonna end tonight.
I lived in Louisville for 20 years, and I don't have any idea how good they are right now. Since I've been away from Louisville.
I don't think FSU is as good as they are. I think they lucked up beating LSU, and they played a nobody in week 0. Lauren, what is your thoughts? What do you think about how about this? Do you know the Florida State Seminoles?
I know the Florida State Seminoles, but I'm just
what
looking
do you
at how
think
attractive they are.
Garnet and gold. What do you think about that color combination? Garnet and gold.
She knows their
gold is my favorite color.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about them doing the tomahawk chop? Is that offensive?
I'm not a Seminole, so I don't think I have an opinion to state.
Well, I know, but they pay the Seminole tribe for it. Like they give money to.
So they pay a licensing fee.
Yeah, exactly.
Marketing term. That's flush.
Yeah, smart. Like you don't have to do anything. They actually have Chief Osceola come out on a horse and throw a flaming spear at the 50-yard line, Lauren. And then they get to do the tomahawk chop, and they pay for the right to be able to do that to the Seminole tribe.
They're contributing. They're working collaboratively with the Seminoles. I would imagine that they are doing things in a lack of better word, kosher format
Mhm.
with the tribe. So if you're not a member of the tribe and you have an opinion,
I
mind your
love
business.
how you made a Jewish reference and and a Native American reference. Like, it shows how much you care and how much empathetic you are to racial rights, Lauren. Like, bravo. So, FSU Louisville. I'm taking Louisville tonight.
I'm with you on that.
I'm
Louis-
choosing whoever's the
Louisville
hottest players.
quarterback Louisville's quarterback for probably 5 years now, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He's got that experience.
So what about Miami going into Texas A&M? Texas A&M got beat by Appalachian State, so this is a wild card game. Miami could go in there and beat them. I don't like. Did you see the celebrations that they had in Boone, North Carolina? Like, it was crazy.
The two crowds of people just running towards each other down their main street.
Lauren, were you ever into the college life, sororities? Were you ever into any of that?
I was an athlete in college, so I did not pledge.
What was your sport then?
I bet you could figure it out.
High jump or hurdles?
No, it was soccer. I was like, I can pull my leg up. I have a tattoo.
Oh, gymnastics then.
No, soccer.
Soccer, whatever. Oh, that's for another day to be able to talk about. What was your position? Were you midfielder, wing, or defensive midfielder? Were you a defensive back? What were you?
Just guessing positions?
Well, I'm just saying, you being tall. I mean, if you look at Peter Crouch, when he played in England, that mother effer was like 6'7", 6'8". So,
my dad was 6'8.5", but he played basketball in Europe.
All right. Well, okay. So what position? Goalie?
No, I was a forward striker. I got all the credit. So I just say throw the ball or kick the ball towards my face, and if it hit my head, it went in.
All right. What? Because you think you have a big forehead or something, or what?
No, I play with a lot of Hispanic girls. I was a head taller than them.
All right, okay. All right. You don't have to be racist about it, Lauren. I mean, you don't have to like make labels or anything. I got it. All right.
You're right. So, I'm sorry. I'm a heightist, 100%, Gary.
You are a heightist.
I'm almost 5'9", but I'm so significantly shorter than everyone else in my family.
All right.
Any opportunity I can be tall, I take it.
I don't mean to rush. I do have a guest coming on here in a few. So Miami, I think they're going to upset. No. I got to be SEC loyal. I think Jimbo Fisher bounces back and beats Miami.
I don't know about that. They're just hanging on to the top 25. They're down to 24. This is just their exit out the door, I believe.
All right.
But I got you down. Texas A&M.
So what about Florida and USF?
What about Florida? What happened?
Dude, don't even get me started, man. Like,
how do you lose to the Bluegrass Boys?
Well, I mean, they won 31 straight games against Kentucky, and now it's like it's a coin toss every single year. But I think Florida beats USF at home.
Is USF any good this year?
No, not really.
They crack the top 25?
I mean, they have they got a horrible record against Power Fives.
Truth.
So Florida wins it. And then they got to play Tennessee next week, and I don't feel good about that one.
By the way, you went 6-3 with your picks last week.
Oh, wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I'll take that above average. What do you think? Is that impressive, Lauren? 6-3?
Sure. I'll give it to you.
You know. All right. So what?
More than 3.
So what's the NFL game?
You've got Miami and Baltimore. That's so Lamar's going to be putting on a show because that's where he wants to play is Miami.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think your Dolphins are in trouble.
No way, man. No way. Mike McDaniels has the biggest balls in NFL. You even saw Tyreek Hill say that he needed a wheelbarrow because Mike McDaniels' cojones were so big. I'm telling you right now, they got the fastest team in the NFL right now. Tua threw for like 270 something yards. No, Baltimore's losing.
Did you hear Tua's quote yesterday?
What?
He said in a press conference that he admits that he's really short. And a lot of times he can't see over the line.
Hey, hold on one second. I'm gonna bring my my guest on. Hey, Michael, give me 1 second. I do apologize. I'm sorry if I'm being unprofessional, but I'm wrapping up on my football picks. Okay, Michael? You there?
Yellow.
Yeah. Michael. Mike.
Okay, go out.
Mike. Yep, he just hung up. All right, so let's go.
All right. Jacksonville, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis wins. No, you know what? Jacksonville, fuck Indianapolis because they cut Blankenship, the nerd kicker.
Oh, yeah, the guy that wears glasses.
Yeah, hold on. Michael, can you hear me, Michael?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Sorry about that.
All right,
go ahead.
Michael, give me like 2 minutes. I'm wrapping up my football picks, and I'll be right with you, okay?
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to turn my mic off then for you.
All right, thank you, Michael. All right, so no, fuck Indianapolis. I hate that they got rid of that kicker.
Him and Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I mean, Lauren wears those. See, that's a great reference. You know, Lauren didn't even know who Lauren didn't even know who Sally Jesse Raphael is. You knew who she was, right?
Absolutely, she's one of the greatest.
Like she's a pioneer in
daytime talk show host of all time.
Like she was Oprah before Oprah, right? Like I mean, she paved the way for Oprah, and she is a female like legend, especially in broadcasting. And Lauren didn't even know who she was.
As a female, am I expected to pay attention to every?
Yeah, you're supposed to pay attention to women that paved the way for other women.
All right, let's talk about Josephine Baker.
She paved the way for Oprah. That is saying something. Josephine Baker? Who is Josephine Baker?
The banana girl.
Who?
The banana girl.
Banana girl? Who? Banana girl who?
She was around in the 30s and 40s. She adopted like 8 kids. She was Angelina Jolie before Angelina Jolie and Kim Kardashian.
Oh, who cares if you adopt? You know what? That's a tax break if you adopt kids. It's a great.
She had a pet tiger. And
it is a smart business decision to.
She was bigger. She paved the way for Kim Kardashian.
Wait, she had a sex tape?
She was known as the banana girl.
Did she have sex with a banana? Like
she would dance around in like banana sleeves, very skimpy items.
All right, I'm getting way off track here. Let's finish up these because I don't want to be rude to my guest, Michael Gardner, coming up.
You don't?
No, shut up, Lauren. All right, so all right, I'm lost. So help me out here, Gary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure OJ paved the way for Kardashian, but we got Tampa Bay and New Orleans.
New Orleans is the daddies and the Bucks are the bitches of the Saints. I hate to say it. I'd love to see the Bucks win, but for some reason they can't beat them. And now Jameis is the starting quarterback.
It's unclear who you're picking.
I'm picking the Saints.
Over Tampa Bay? Wow.
I don't want to, but I mean, if I'm just, am I picking with my heart? Am I picking with my heart or what I think? Who's going to win?
I agree. Tom's having marital troubles. They don't live in the same house anymore.
We're getting into that, Lauren, too, by the way. All right, so let's talk about Cleveland. I want to talk about Cleveland. Who are they playing?
There's not much to talk about with them. They're playing the Jets and Joe Flacco's quarterbacking. So they're playing it. It's the first game of the year in Cleveland, and they got the big elf on the field. I don't know if you saw that. Everybody hates it, except for people in Cleveland.
All right. Hey, Gary, do you want to promote your band and stuff? Are you guys putting out any music? How can people check out your music?
We've got 5 songs out and 5 videos. Weaving Spiders. Look it up on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music.
All right. Well, hey, can you send me links to that so I can post it on my social?
Yeah, well, All
right.
You should have the email still. Right?
All right, yeah, I can get it. All right, Gary, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for a great segment.
No problem. Bye, Lauren.
Bye.
You got a fan there, Lauren. Hey, let's get to Michael. Hey, Michael, how are you, man? I apologize about the delay. How are you doing?
No worries. Sorry, I can't go on cam. I'm actually driving from the state of Georgia back to my home state of Florida. So just coming back from
where you live at in Florida?
Cocoa Beach.
Oh, dude, God, you're a stone throws away from me, basically. So Michael,
Yes, sir.
I tried to do a lot of research and everything, but you don't really have a website. I know you're on a lot of different podcasting platforms, and I thought it would be great to give the beginning of the interview and give you the floor to be able to tell all my audience and stuff how they can check you out. And if you could do me a favor after the interview, if you could send me all the links and everything, and I'll post it in the comment or in the description of the show.
Well, yeah, not a problem. Like I said, I've talked to you off the air and everything, but the best way they could find me, man, is like right through anchor.fm. All the links are posted right there.
Mm-hmm. Anchor.fm, but besides anchor.fm, what else do they need to type in?
Yeah, if they just go to anchor.fm/savaged unfiltered, they'll find all my links posted there on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon Music. I think I'm on Alexa now. I'm just about all over the place now. So,
hey, so one of the first things that I wanted to ask you, are you worried because Michael Savage, big nationally syndicated radio person, like, were you ever worried that was going to be an issue when you came up with that name? I just
no. If you pay attention, we put the D at the end there for copyright infringement. So
Michael, what were you in Georgia for?
Oh, I was attended the a Republican conference. Actually, I'm part of the Republican committee here in Florida. Mm-hmm. So I took a 2-day trip up there to attend the Pray Vote Stand conference summit that was right in downtown Atlanta.
What was that about? Like, what was the conference about?
The governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, was basically hosting the conference, and it was about a mixture of different things, like voting integrity. The state of Georgia want to try to get back their voting integrity. They're focusing on the LGBT plus community there. So it was just like a mixture of different things. I found it kind of fascinating.
Well, what's your, speaking of LBGQT, what's your thoughts on that? Like, a lot of the Republicans.
Yeah, my thoughts on that, man, is like, I grew up with a very traditional type of base of a childhood. My mother, always, kind of explained to my brother and I as kids, whatever you do is your choice.
Okay.
But,
that's refreshing to hear from a Republican, though. Like, I mean, I got to tell you, like, it's awesome to hear that from you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up. I mean, I don't know, man. I have a mixture of, different kind of opinions. I label that on my show a lot. I get into that.
Abortion? But what about abortion? What's your views on that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm very behind the 15th. What is it? The 15-week type of law thing they're putting into place now. It's hard to keep up with it because they're always kind of changing it like left and right.
Even like we're talking about no exemptions, like a lot of Republican governors want.
Well,
like, I'm talking about rape and incest,
or even death of the mother.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if that you're talking about an entire different scenario, then now you're talking about a woman that's not consenting to sex. I'm for. It's because if the woman didn't consent to it, then I'm against it.
Till full term.
Well, if the woman was raped, then yes, she does have the obligation to get an abortion, because then she didn't consent to it. But if we're talking about two couples just having unprotected sex and not thinking straight and just say, oh shit, after 15 weeks and say, well, I don't feel like having this baby. Mm-hmm. Well, then to me, that's premeditated murder in my eyes.
Michael, though, but all right. So this is not me just trying to be shocking or anything, but Elon wants to talk about how we're at a birthing crisis. We're not repopulating enough. I think we need more abortions, like seriously, because, you do realize when Roe versus Wade went into effect, about 18 years later, the crime rate went down. Do you realize that the crime rate actually went down when we had more abortions? And I would love to hear your thoughts on that.
Okay, it played out the same scenario from the 1970s. We had the very same scenario when Roe v. Wade went into place in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So really in the last, 30 plus years, nothing really has changed. It's just now, another talking point.
Nothing has changed.
Well, we've seen the same shit in the 70s that you're seeing now. You're talking about the crime rate and everything else.
Oh, Lauren's just trying to make us feel fucking old. So, but Michael, though, like, I'm a victim of childhood trauma. I luckily I did not go in the wrong direction and stuff, but you do realize that some of these kids that their parents that are just doing nothing but fucking, they're not using condoms because it doesn't feel as good when you have protected sex, and it just feels so good, and I don't give a damn, and I'm gonna have kids and stuff.
Now you're just talking about people that are just, having sex and not having a complete responsibility. So what does that lead to? That leads to more taxpayers putting more of their money into these organizations like Planned Parenthood and everything else.
Kill more babies before they're born. They're not actually babies. Michael, do you remember before you were born?
Of course not. Nobody does.
Okay, exactly. So guess what? The fetuses or zygotes or little balls of tissue that we're getting rid of, they don't know that they've been born. So how can they be alive?
Okay, well, you're talking about something that
isn't consciousness being alive. Isn't being alive consciousness?
Okay, Tuddle in
right,
that regard.
But here's my point right here. Everybody looks at when life initially begins. Okay, I believe it begins right after conception. That's when life begins, and that is a living being growing in the mother's womb. So when you're going to terminate that, you're terminating life.
Okay.
I mean,
I can see your point. Look, when I have guests on, I don't like to talk over them. I don't like.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're getting into a topic that I feel very much strong on, and
all right. Yeah. So you just went to this Republican conference and stuff. All right. So why do Republicans care about the fetuses until they're born and they're out of the vag? And then after they're out of the vag, they don't care about them. But when they become 18, just like George Carlin said, then the Republicans care about the 18-year-old so they can go off and fight wars.
Yeah, that's a liberal leftist agenda right there. You're speaking on.
I hate liberals. I don't want you to think I don't support I think Joe Biden's been one of the worst presidents we ever had. I thought Donald Trump's been one of the worst presidents we've ever had.
What about Barack?
Barack, I was not his biggest. The last president that I thought did a great job was Bill Clinton.
I mean, I was a little boy then. I don't know. I mean,
wait,
they're all corrupted.
Got a blowjob in the Oval Office. It makes
no. His foreign policy sucked. It was terrible. I mean,
great. My dad made the most money that he ever made when Bill Clinton was in charge. And then
Reagan was actually a better president than Clinton. He actually brought the economy to historic highs in the 80s. So I can't really.
So Michael. Yeah. So you're driving back. How long of a drive is it from the Republican thing you were at to Cohost?
Well, it was this was yesterday actually. So, I spent 2 days up there. So it was right in the are you familiar with Dunwoody? It's a little section of Atlanta. Yeah.
How can I ask a question, Michael? How was that family emergency you had yesterday? I would just want to make sure because no, I'm very concerned.
Oh, it went well. I mean, it wasn't, as severe as I thought it was, which I won't get into it on the air for privacy issues. But
no, I'm just, I mean, it just kind of sucks. Like, I mean, I know if I was at the Republican convention and there was a family emergency, I would have left immediately. But, I didn't want to call you out on it yesterday and stuff. But like, you didn't call into the show last night. Did you just basically dump me for the Republican whatever?
You swiped left on Tuddle. We know.
What's that?
You swiped left on Tuddle.
No, yeah, you swiped left on me when it came to the tender of radio guest and everything. You're like, fuck Tuddle. I'm going to Republican convention.
Hey, listen, man. When you got family emergencies in the middle of what you're doing too.
So your
family extremely hard.
So your family went to the convention with you, or were they back in Cocoa?
No. I have family up in Georgia too.
Okay, well, I'm glad that everything's good. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Ron DeSantis sending the illegals up to Martha's Vineyard?
Hey, you know what? They, the Democrats, we've been hearing this for months now, about, every immigrant has a chance, an opportunity. Yes, they do, without a doubt. It's the same message that was spread back in the day when our, ancestors came in from Europe, through Ellis Island. Everyone has a chance, an opportunity in this country, but you're coming into a country that has law and order, just like any other country on the face of this world. You need to respect law and order.
With you. I agree with you.
And you know what? We had to hear this, Tuddle. We had to hear this for months and months and months from the Democrats. Oh, the Republicans should have a heart and this and that. Well, okay. Well, now they have to, reap what they sow, I guess. And if you look at the folks there at Martha's Vineyard, they're literally begging for federal aid right now because it's really biting them in the ass.
Hey, so Michael, before I make my comments stuff, I want you to know, like, I agree that we have to have some borders. I do. I agree that it needs to go in a certain way.
Yeah.
But I think it makes Ron. I think this is going to blow up in Ron DeSantis's face. It makes him look like the biggest shitbag because the people that they sent were not even originally from Florida. And guess who else had to pay for the flights? The taxpayers here in the state of Florida.
Well, we wouldn't be having this discussion if you had your president of the United States enforcing procedures. Okay, what did we hear from Joe Biden months and months and months ago? Right? We don't have a problem with the border, folks. It's secured. It's this. It's that. Well, apparently,
there's a problem.
I don't know if your show is unfiltered, but
say whatever. Say whatever you want.
Apparently, the fucking border isn't secured. It doesn't. It has major issues. Tuddle, we had 30 miles left to complete at the southern border. 30 miles. It would have been completed a year and a half ago, probably about 3 to 4 months into Biden's presidency. But he was more worried about other shit that was really not important at that time than focusing on the border issues.
All right. So I agree with you. The border security is a problem. The only way you're going to secure the borders is if you put a landmine field at the border, because you can make a wall all you want to, but what prevents the Mexicans on the other side building a staircase to the top of it just to jump over it? Like, because you can put a wall up, but you can't control what they do on the other side. You see what I'm saying?
Well, apparently there's more intel on the wall,
No, I'm just saying
we're being explained, obviously for classified information. They're not going to tell us everything that wall is designed for. But I mean.
Would you be okay with putting landmines down to kill Mexicans as they cross the border?
Of course not. I mean, I do have a heart.
I mean, that's the only way. I mean, it may take a while for the Mexicans to learn, but then once they see a mother and a child get exploded by a
Tuddle, you know what the problem is here? It has a lot to do with intelligence. Apparently, the Biden administration does not have any of that.
Thank you for clarifying that. I thought you were going to say that the Mexicans weren't intelligent, and that's why they were.
No, they're very smart. I'm not gonna doubt them at all.
All right, sorry. I'm glad you clarified that. I'm sorry.
No, what you have an issue here is you have people that are in charge right now that really don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, President Trump labeled that very accurately during his campaign and even into his presidency. And he still is during his rallies and, public speeches that he makes.
You can't still support him, right? I mean, I'm not going to be mad at you.
I do. Absolutely, I do. This country was flourishing under President Trump for 4 years. Look where it's at now. It's in a fucking shithole. Our country is going from third world to a freaking banana republic, and you see it. I know you see it. I see it every day.
Things are bad. I get it. But I mean, yeah, things might have been okay. But man, the division.
All right, Tuddle, let me say something here. I don't like to call you out on your own show, but let me tell you something here.
And I'll let you here. I'll wait till you're done, and then I'll.
Can I grab some popcorn?
Yeah, go ahead, Lauren.
All right. Under. All right, we have President Biden and we have President Trump. You're kind of going into
I think Biden's been horrible. He's a horrible public speaker. I think he is.
It has nothing to do with public speaking. It has to do with running the country. Anybody could be a horrible public speaker and still run things accurately. It has nothing to do with speaking skills. It has to do with work ethic. The work ethic under Biden sucks. It's terrible.
Are you okay with taking phone calls, Michael? I got a phone call coming in. I don't know what it is. Maybe.
Oh, it's not me.
No, I know. Who says?
Hey, it's Gary again.
Hey, what up, Gary?
Hey, I had to call back. Does this guy get all his talking points from the Tucker Carlson mailing, the newsletter every day, or what? The world's going to a third world country. What?
There's a yellow flag on the field.
Michael, did you hear what he had to say?
Yeah, I heard what he said. Apparently, he's living under a fucking rock. You don't see the high inflation, the high gas prices. This was warned, buddy, like for fucking months and months with Trump. He warned us of where we're going.
But then
this
Trump,
is the aftermath.
You know there's a worldwide pandemic that happened for like a year and a
half.
Oh,
fuck the pandemic. The pandemic was a fucking a little plan to just try to get Trump out. They're still doing the same shit.
Yeah, Gary lives in the South too. He's in Alabama.
I know. I've heard.
But Michael, though, what would you say? Speaking of the pandemic, a lot of people said that the reason that the inflation is so high is because of all the checks we gave out.
Yeah, and who gave out those checks?
Donald Trump's name was on them.
I'm talking about the current checks. Didn't Joe Biden sign a couple of those checks?
I didn't get one from Biden.
I don't remember getting one from Biden. I know I got two from Trump.
You got actually one from Trump, and the other two came from Joseph Biden.
I've got I've saved them. So I have a small business, and there was money that was available.
Okay. Actually, let me rephrase that. The second check was going in the transition between Trump and Biden. So literally, Biden took the credit for that because it was actually when that check was submitted, that check already came in after the Biden administration had taken their oath. So Biden has to take credit for that second check.
Hey, Michael,
I don't think it's about credit. I think it's about, if we're going back to it, who is responsible for the distribution of
the whole government I think wasn't the Senate in control at that time?
You guys can argue about stimulus checks all you want, but you got to look at who's running the country right now. He's not running the country correctly. He's not negotiating accurately with his advisors. He's not
his energy plan is completely off. I think all the money. I don't think we should be giving all this money we're giving to Ukraine. I don't agree with that. So there's a lot of things I don't agree with Joe Biden. I think he doesn't even know what he's doing. Back in the day when George W. Bush was running, they said Dick Cheney was running that, but Dick Cheney was actually a smart, brilliant guy at the time. And Kamala, she's just a figurehead.
Hey, Tuddle, who did you vote for, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't vote because I hate all politicians.
Well, if you hate all politicians and you really don't have a party of what you stand for,
I just call.
Why are you're calling out policy of a party that you really don't stand for? So that doesn't make sense.
What? Because I don't vote, I don't get a right to an opinion.
Oh, you have an opinion, but you're labeling out failures, and you don't even represent a party.
I don't. I think the two-party system is the reason why this country is going to hell in a handbasket.
It has nothing to do with a two-party system. It has to do with who's running it.
All right, so let me ask you: if it's Trump versus DeSantis for the Republican ticket, who wins?
I don't think they're going to go to that avenue, but I can't even give you an answer.
Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for the same guy I voted for in 2016 and 2020.
Yeah, man. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, I think you're a great guy. My dad was the biggest MAGA supporter. And you know what? Like, I don't get upset about politics. I just call it how I see it and stuff.
Is it really? Here's my philosophy on it. You know what I see? I see a dying Democratic Party right now that is losing hope in their own party. And they're coming to reality where they don't want to admit that the president that they voted for in 2020 is absolutely doing nothing for them. We've seen this under President Biden. We've seen this under, President Barack Obama. We've seen this under Clinton. Hell, you can go back to Nixon and Carter. It's the same shit over and over and over.
So, Michael, I know, listen, my listeners, they hate when we talk a bunch of politics and stuff, but I know the Democratic Party founded the KKK and stuff, but at this moment, what do you think about this white nationalist Christian group that's out there, the Proud Boys, all that stuff, Nazi flags being flown at Republican things and stuff? Why is DeSantis? Why is a lot of people not getting out there? I know it's their right. It's not against the law to be racist. It's your First Amendment right and stuff. But why are they not denouncing this stuff?
Why is who not denouncing this stuff?
I mean, I think I laid it out pretty clearly there. Why is the Republican Party not denouncing these groups? Well,
first of all, these groups are of Democratic backgrounds. Every group you labeled comes from a Democratic background. The KKK, and Antifa, Black Lives Matter, Black Panthers, they're all of Democratic backgrounds. Mm-hmm. Of course, the Republicans are calling it out. They've been calling it out for years that these are hate groups.
But you're not.
So I don't understand why you're saying they're not denouncing them. Of course they are.
Why are they not denouncing these white Christian nationalists that are hateful and stuff? I don't agree with the riots and the stuff that happened with all the groups that you mentioned before, but why are they not denouncing that?
Of course they are. They do it every single day. Look at Georgia's Marjorie Taylor Greene. She says that it's terrible what's going on. It's not one-sided, it's two sides. Yes, there are extremists on the right side, and there's extremists on the left side.
Yeah,
it's not just one side.
All right,
of course they're denouncing it.
First thing I saw when I looked up Marjorie Taylor Greene was her kicking someone. And
so Michael, man, like, if I'm being honest, I'm being dead honest with you. I think you're a good guy. I really, really do.
I never said I was a bad guy. I don't know where you're going at.
But I mean, let's be honest. The main reason why you didn't do my show yesterday is because you went to the fucking Republican convention. Like, why couldn't you have done my show last night?
I thought I made it perfectly clear with you. You keep on asking me this question like, you're my brother or something.
Michael, if it was such an important thing, you would have already been back in Cocoa Beach. If it was such a...
All right, buddy, I'm not getting into a two-sided story with you. I told you exactly, and now you're jumping down my throat like I've known you for 50 years or something.
Tuddle, it's okay. He doesn't want to answer. We can let him plead the fifth.
Michael, I didn't want to call you out because, you said it was a family emergency and stuff, and I'm kind of dead in the water there because if I call you out on it, and then your kids dying.
All right. First of all, can I ask you a question before? I don't know how you got me long on this thing here but you're calling me out for something came up unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were depending on one person. You're a podcast host, buddy. You're telling me as a podcast host and a content creator, you depend on one person that's going to ruin your entire fucking show, and you can't carry a show because one person can't go on it? Are you kidding me?
I have basically...
For a man that's been in the business for 20 years, you can't carry a show when somebody cancels out like that?
See, unlike other radio guys, I'm not going to talk over you. I'm going to let you say what you want to say and stuff. I thought it was unprofessional.
What you're doing right now is unprofessional. You're calling somebody out and you're getting into a personal demeanor. Right, of course, I'm going to be fired up.
If you're going to cut me off when I gave you the time to speak, then you can fuck off. Because I think you're a fucking piece of shit and you're a hack.
Tuddle, let's
fuck off my show, really. Literally, I've given you too much time. I think that you're a wannabe broadcaster. I've never fucking heard of you in my life. Do you realize that he asked me before the show, Lauren, what are we talking about tonight? What are we talking about? I want to know the topic so I can write down what I'm going to reply and everything. Because if I'm being honest, I was being pretty light on that guy.
I will admit the conversation
we talked before the show, Lauren.
Yeah.
And you know how fucking furious I was, right? You know how fucking furious I was.
I would say that you carried yourself really well until
I pushed out like I did. Like I was a bitch. I bitched out because I wanted to go way harder in the paint on him. And the guy did not have any original thought. He was just regurgitating everything you saw on Newsmax or Fox News or whatever.
He was politicking.
Yeah. And then, when he was asking me about all the questions, what are we going to talk about? No. Day number one that I learned, I brought a guest into the radio studio during the commercial break, and I didn't know any better. And I got bitched the fuck out by Ron Bennington, the host, okay? And he explained to me, you do not bring the guest in until we're on the air. You want to know why, Lauren? Because you want the first reaction. You want the just natural, organic reaction because you're never, ever going to be able to recreate that first minute,
Fair.
meeting, whatever it may be. Do you see now I'm so mad.
Can if this ever happens again, can you make it a drinking game?
What would the drinking game be?
Every time that you see Tuddle hold back a reaction where you can see he's ready to let it rip.
Literally, I almost had a fucking stroke during that thing because, and did you hear, he is the stereotypical wannabe radio person that he wants to cut you off. He wants to cut you off. And Lauren, wouldn't you think that I did not cut him off at all, right?
You shared the air.
And then what did he do when I was trying to make a point? That's when you know the other side lost immediately, is when one person gives you the space to be able to talk. And then once you start making a great point, they automatically try to cut you off.
Yeah. I mean, it reminded me of when I would fight with my mom when I was 10.
Oh man, I would have punched my mom in the face if this would have been like the argument. I swear to God, I would have laid her out. I would have. She would have been out cold. Night. Would have been night. Seriously.
I was impressive that you let him stay on as long as you did.
Are caught in the middle of a fierce.
Fuck him. You know what? Fuck him.
The new native Floridian. Oh.
And no, but the thing is that, let's be honest. Did I make a great point, Lauren? If it was such an important emergency,
I would say you sounded more butthurt than you should have. It seemed like it was totally unprofessional and disrespectful.
Yeah, I got you. So yeah, all right, Lauren, I got you. You're right. I fucking bitched out to this guy. I've bent over and this guy just stuck it right in me. Dry, no lube too. Straight dry. He stuck it in me dry.
Would he allow you to have had an abortion if he had got you pregnant?
No, he wouldn't. He would have made me have a butt baby. Like he would have made me have a breech birth right out of it, ripping me from my anus to my balls. I would have ripped my teeth and everything. Like I would have.
When I don't know when you found out that women rip, but when I found out women ripped, I was listening to a Spice Girl song, David Beckham's wife singing Two Become One.
Yeah.
And I've never been able to listen to that song the same way.
Two Becomes One was talking about the butthole and the vagina. Wait, Lauren, come on. That might be the funniest fucking thing that I've ever heard. Are you fucking kidding me?
Of course I'm kidding you.
I was about to say, okay, you know what? That's even more brilliant because that's a funny ass fucking joke. So okay, two becomes one. You know what? I'm stealing that. When a baby's so big, it rips it out, and the BH and the vag becomes one. Man, that whole song has a different meaning to me.
Led crews to temporarily.
All right, so this happened in the lake that Lauren does dragon boat
suspend the search for a child who went missing on an Orlando lake.
And Lauren, just jump in anytime if you have a comment, okay?
Investigators say the young rower vanished in Lake Fairview in Orlando last night as storms rolled through. News 6's Eric Sandoval has been monitoring the search from Lake Fairview all day. Eric?
We're going to her thing
Orlando
tomorrow,
Fire Department, and they tell us that they have temporarily.
You're going to what thing tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, everyone that paddles and rows on the boat is going to a tribute vigil tomorrow morning.
Okay. Hey, is this Mike? Mike's on here now. You know what? I'm not even going to read his stuff. He says, Tuddle, you are. Yeah, you know what? I did it anyways. I can't help myself.
Play the rest of the.
I am what?
Temporarily suspended the search.
Man, do you want to host the show? I mean,
search for this rower simply because of the bad weather moving through, the lightning and the thunder. Once the weather clears, they're going to hit the water again. You can see right behind me, though, that friends and family have been coming out to the North Orlando Rowing Club, leaving flowers. Many of them overcome by what's happening, many of them leaving here in tears. From the air.
How big is this lake? Why are there gators in this lake?
Oh, definitely there are gators.
Oh,
100%.
so then this kid is gator poop.
I thought that gators keep the victims for a while and keep it as leftovers.
No, well, they can't chew their food. They can only rip it. So what they'll do is they'll take their food, go stuff it underneath a log or something in the water for it to rot and get soft, and then that's when they go and eat it.
Yeah, they drown it first. No, this lake is large, and there's a channel for it. So for us to paddle around the entire lake is 12, 15 minutes. It's exhausting.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm not gonna comment. You know what?
Don't do it. Don't do it. He's baiting you.
I know he is. You know what? Fuck him. So why do you think they have not found this kid yet? You think Gator got him? Got the body?
I assume her body is on the floor and they're not doing as deep dive. So when I was a lifeguard in Chicago and we had rescue situations like this, you have to dive down. You do 5 strokes forward, come up 2 strokes back, but you only have the width of your line.
Hey,
There's too much coverage.
when you were a lifeguard, did you wear the high
Yes.
side bikini, like
Bikini? No.
or
But
no,
I had
high
a
side one piece is what I'm saying. Where
Yes.
like, let me ask you, you
There's a
won't be
big lawsuit going on right now in
but
Chicago related to lifeguards.
Can I ask you a serious question? And I'm not trying
Do
to.
you have any serious questions?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Did you guys wear underwear with those? Like, because those one pieces pull up and right up so high, maybe some toe might be a little bit of an issue. If you know what I'm talking about.
A lot bit of an issue. I never wore underwear. We had shorts. We'd wear skiffs, but they were like as short as the shorts I'm wearing now. But for the most part,
would any of the women lifeguards get camel toe? Is what I'm trying to say.
All the time.
Really?
But no one's like, we're not staring. You're either up on a lifeguard tower or we're on the boat, so you can't see
Like
anything.
in
Or
the
you're
water, and then
parading
it's
back and forth.
You know, and then you ever got sand? Can you like?
Sand went everywhere. Sand went into places that didn't come out till the end of summer.
My producer Vulture was actually in Chicago last week.
With who?
He had a fancy meeting with the mayor.
Ah, nice. I
Yeah,
don't know what you think of Mayor Lightfoot, but
I mean, but let me ask you. So, has that ever been a big issue throughout your life? And if you don't want to talk about
sand getting in places I didn't want sand to be.
And I'm talking about, okay, women have to worry about nipples and downstairs showing sometimes, right? I mean, those are issues, correct?
Some women believe them to be issues.
Wait, do some women like wear that as a badge of honor? Like
Look,
they
they're
do?
I am very comfortable. I'm not shy. I'm just ticklish, or at least that's what I tell the TSA airport when I ask for a pat down.
Wait, you asked for a pat down like you
always.
You're like, oh, pat me down.
Yeah, I'll be, especially if like it's a cute girl. Like, come on, I don't mind being touched. Let me have
Hey,
it.
a girl. Well, Lauren, all right, you got to walk me through this. Oh, hold on, all right. We
Men can't pat you down. You have to have the same sex pat you down.
All right. So the woman pats you down. Like, you think a woman?
She cups me. She lifts up the cheek.
How much are we talking
my
cupping?
legs.
And what are they cupping? What do you mean by what are they cupping?
I'm not
Boobs,
a very
breasts?
curvy individual. They're cupping and touching every corner and curve that there is. I feel like such a beautiful woman when it happens. I'm like, yes.
Do you think that you've ever been patted down from a female TSA person that liked the same sex?
Playing the odds, how much I travel? Absolutely.
I mean, would that be like something to be like, oh, cool, like, this person finds me attractive? Or would that be offensive because they're into women, but the women that aren't into women that are into men, like, you have no problem with that?
Look, I don't care. It could be a gay guy. I could be a straight guy that passed me down. They're doing their job. It's a professional.
So it's like a doctor then.
I mean, sure. Like I see an acupuncturist. I'm always topless whenever I'm in that room. Sometimes I'll turn around. I don't care.
Hey, why do you? Whoa! But if you're getting acupuncture done, like you're laying on your stomach, right? They're not.
It's an hour session.
Boobs and areolas and stuff, are they? They're not putting needles in that area. I hope not.
No, on the back and around my shoulder. But afterwards, it'll be like a 10-minute massage, and sometimes it's just like checking to see if my shoulders, because my right shoulder has popped out a few hundred times.
Do you ever do the cupping?
Always.
Really?
I love it. I feel like it's a badge of honor. I'm like, look at me trying to take care of my health. I have a healthy hickey.
It's kind of hot seeing those big hickeys on the back and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
And, I got to be careful because I can't talk about that because I've seen some videos where they cup in certain areas, if you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Okay. All right. I can't.
Keep going. I don't know what you're talking about. Please elaborate.
No, I can't. I'm not losing my monetization. I'm not doing it.
Fair.
Not because let's just say that, you know how like if you put a marshmallow in a microwave and how it like puffs up and expands and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
You're talking about a pump, not a cup.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, cupping, it still has suction, doesn't it? I mean, that's the only reason why it does it.
Sure.
Okay. So you're cupping the private area of a woman and it like swells up like a marshmallow. And
Really?
Yes.
I have not known anything about this.
You know what? I'm not even going to do it because even if I ask you if it's okay and you say it's okay, I'm going to feel uncomfortable if I send you pictures.
Send me pictures. I want to see what this is.
No.
What does this do? I'm going to Google this and
I don't want a Me Too situation here. I'm not sending you pictures of
all
a
right,
chick.
that's fine. Google exists for a reason.
The word for kitty. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm talking about. So just search kitty pumping.
Is vulva a bad word that you can say?
No, you say vulva. That's medical. Yeah, vulva pumping or suction.
But that sounds like something different, like someone's pumping a vulva.
No, it's not about things that are.
Wow. What is Cosmopolitan telling me? I'm so ready to learn. What is this?
Yeah, like it's like you know how guys wear cups and stuff. You dated soccer players, those cups and stuff.
I wear a breast cup when I do fencing.
Okay, so like you wear that cup, but it's got the suction area and it's got like like a thing you can.
Is this for pleasure or is this for?
No, it's for women that like their kitty to be puffier.
It's like a stuffed bra.
Yeah, you know how those women, that trend where the people would like suck on the cup and it would make their lips real puffy. Remember that was like a TikTok trend. So it's basically that between a woman's legs. So it's like going for the big Montana at Arby's is what I'm trying to say.
So you got a small fisherman in a big boat.
Yeah. I mean, the boat's big, the fisherman's big, the oars are big.
So it's an American on a cruise ship.
Yeah, it just basically supersizes everything. That's why I called it the Big Montana. It's like a big Arby's roast beef sandwich, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, now you've ruined it. Come on, this was interesting. Now you have to go into.
All right, let's get back to the kid drowning in the lake.
And on the water, search crews from Orlando Fire Department and several other local agencies.
There's a guy out on a party boat. No, that's a sheriff party boat.
That's a sheriff boat.
Wait, why does the sheriff have a pontoon boat? Why does the sheriff have a pontoon boat? What good does a pontoon boat serve?
Look, the person that wrote this line item off and saw this story was like, justified.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could see it. And then look at all those rich-ass houses around there.
Oh, wait, they're not all of them. There are some, like, to the left. Those are apartments. There's some really big ones.
Yeah, pontoon. No, it is sad about the lightning, but I mean,
yeah,
you just got to be careful, man. You know how hard it is to get hit by lightning?
Work through the day trying to locate.
It is hard to get hit by lightning.
Water is a conductor of electricity. So if the water anywhere, it might be hard to hit a single location, but that's a big mass.
Lightning,
real estate.
Lightning is going to go for the tallest point first.
Yeah, but like maybe if it strikes someplace further. The bigger thing is, for me, my biggest concern is, were they wearing life vest or any version of? Because I wear a life belt. Because that, I don't think she would have been grabbed right away.
A life belt is not but women. Okay, so I can see women wearing a life belt because women feel better because of their breast, right?
No.
Women are more buoyant.
A life vest gets in the way. When I'm paddling, like I hit the person in front of me because it's an extra 6 inches. It's like boobs on the back.
Does 6 inches really make a difference?
When you're sitting like a foot behind someone? Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. So do you think a life vest would have saved this person if they were? I mean, I'm not saying that they weren't wearing it.
I would guess that she couldn't swim very well.
Mm.
And I know the rowing club has been doing a lot more of these swimming trainings.
Is it smart to get into rowing if you're not a good swimmer? I'm asking a question.
I mean, you don't have to, as long as you have good protection, a vest or a life belt is going to save you.
It just seems
I
like
wouldn't do it by myself, and I wouldn't do it amongst a party of people that aren't strong swimmers. But
All
you're
right,
not in the water.
Let's find out more about this story.
A missing young rower on Lake Fairview. Orlando fire investigators say the middle school-aged child was one of 5 rowers who were out on the lake last night when lightning hit nearby, overturning their boat. One of them was sent to the hospital. 3 were treated and released at the scene, while crews searched for the 5th member of the team overnight and into today. Annunciation Catholic Academy in Altamont Springs posted this on their Facebook page this afternoon, asking for prayers as the missing rower, a middle schooler, is one of their students.
All right. So I know it's going to make me sound like a dick and stuff, but who controls lightning, Lauren?
Thor.
Okay. Is he a god?
I watch the Marvel movies.
Wait, what'd you think? What'd you think of how Chris Hemsworth looked when he, was basically nude?
Oh.
No, you didn't see Thor: Love and Thunder yet?
No, I have not watched it yet.
Listen, I'm very, very comfortable with my sexuality, but I got to tell you,
Would you let Thor pat you down?
maybe I would, but man, I didn't think he could get any bigger.
Maybe he used a pump.
No, well, man, the guy pumped his whole goddamn body then, because like I've never seen somebody with traps that big. Like literally, I don't know how he holds his arms down. Like this right
Is he
here.
like Charlie from a few weeks ago?
He's just, I mean,
This has to be CGI. There's no way this is real.
Well, you know what the trick is that they do? Do you realize that they dehydrate themselves? Like they won't drink water for like 24 hours before they're about to film a scene where they have their shirts off, because it makes your veins pop more and the skin pulls in tighter.
No. Hard pass.
Look,
it sounds like irresponsible.
Can you Google Thor?
I'm looking at it.
And Love and Thunder. You're seeing the picture. You're not
There's
saying
no way that's real. This
that's
looks like
real. I promise
CGI.
you it's real. Promise you that's.
I would not want him patting me down. No, not at all. He'll squeeze me to death. No way. This is too much.
Oh, hold on. I gotta read this. Oh man. Caitlin, I don't know if it's Caitlin, but Brent Hadley on Twitch said, "Love you, Tuddle," and then it says Caitlin Hadley. So I think that's Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin. Appreciate that. You know, I'm kind of like jealous of their relationship. Like Caitlin and Brent are deeply in love with each other, but do you know like they're swingers? Like,
no.
Oh, I got to get you on their show.
I have so many questions.
Oh, and you know what though? Like, I'm like, man, that's kind of like relationship goals, because I mean, they are so comfortable with how much they like each other and love each other and stuff. And I don't know, I'm kind of jealous of it a little bit.
I mean, they have to have better communication than most couples you will ever meet.
Yeah, I mean, if Vulture, hey Vulture, do you have the link? I'll stay on longer if you can get Caitlin to come on.
Yes, please. Also, Caitlin, I've met one other female that spells her name exactly.
Because I think I just want Lauren and Caitlin to talk to each other. Seriously, I do.
How would she feel about me getting pat down? Look, I get pat down in front of my husband. He's not saying he has any problem with it.
Listen, Lauren, what they do is not even close to being patted down. I'm sorry. It's just not.
I know. Well, no, I don't know. I haven't met her, but I can only imagine.
All right. So I know we got way off here, but so back to the story.
My heart's bleeding for the family.
So they're praying to God to find this, but God's supposed to be in control of everything. He's supposed to be in control of everything that has happened. that's going to happen and will happen.
Okay.
Didn't God throw the lightning bolt down? I'm just asking. It's a paradox. It's a paradox. It is. It's a paradox.
Woman lives and works along the lake. She says she sees members of rowing teams in her neighborhood all the time. When you heard that this had happened, that they were looking for a missing rower, what went through your mind?
Started crying, honestly.
It doesn't make me an insensitive dick. Like, I see the stories and I'm like, here, I'm going to be honest with you. When I see these horrible stories, these tragic deaths and stuff, yeah, it sucks that these people died, but is it wrong that the first thing that pops in my head better than me?
No. I think nothing's wrong with that. You're not hurting anyone, so you can think whatever you want.
All right. I just didn't know if that made me like a psychopath or anything. Like, you know what?
Now, if you were like, damn, I had a better idea of how she could have drowned, I'd be concerned.
Yeah. Don't even I watch all the Dayline shows and stuff. Like, oh man, I've thought about how to it's impossible. The only way you can get away with a perfect murder is to murder somebody you have never met before. It's the only way.
Or a good friend of mine, she's an archaeologist, and she's talking about how much your body can decay and when and where you can leave a body outside for you to leave have any trace of who they are completely gone.
This guy over in Tampa, he was, but I hate him. He's the most evil person. He was abducting kids and putting their body parts in crab traps and letting the crabs eat the remains.
Not cool.
That's one of the sickest fucking stories I've ever heard in my life.
They just started crying, and I started praying.
News 6 watched as a priest arrived at the North Orlando Rowing Club this morning. A chaplain for Orlando Police Department arrived.
If he's a Catholic, I know why he's there, because there's a missing little boy
in the afternoon.
Girl.
While members of this rowing family,
right, girl, maybe they brought out nuns. Who knows?
Family all came together and
you probably hate me, Lauren. You probably think I'm the worst.
Held on to each other.
Do you?
No.
All right. Sorry.
The guy in Tampa's the worst.
Once again, the latest word from Orlando Fire Department is the search has been temporarily suspended because of the rough weather moving through this area. That search will resume.
I mean, I guess those people didn't pray hard enough, because if they would have prayed harder, the weather wouldn't have been as bad. It would have cleared.
Tonight.
But what if they needed the weather for other people? What if there are people praying for that rain because they so desperately needed it to help their crops survive?
I mean, you basically gave me the scenario of every sporting event out there. I mean, one team would be like, oh, God, please help us win this game. And then the other team's praying for God, to God as well, too. That's never made sense to me.
So do you think God gets a 6-3 on his football draft as well?
Oh, no. God's doing like inside betting.
No.
God's doing inside betting. He is. He's got to
like,
be doing inside
You're
betting.
going to get an ACL torn right now.
Yeah. You're going to become paralyzed. You're going to have CTE. You're going to, lose your mind. Man. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, even soccer players don't get enough recognition for getting the head injuries as they do.
Yeah, concussions become. I mean, I took more headers than anyone else on our team.
I bet you did.
No, that was good. I queued myself up. I'm more disappointed that I didn't think of that. But no, I mean, there's a lot of head contact and a lot of head trauma. Like, I hit my head on the goalpost multiple times. Like, that stuff takes you out.
Yeah. Did you ever get a red card when you were playing?
Yes.
What was it for?
I was a dirty player. Obviously.
Like what? How?
Were
you like Roy Keane back in the day in the Premier League, or
So as a female, we don't have as sensitive private areas as men do. So if there's a defender behind me,
elbow in the
no. My hands would slip into areas they wouldn't expect a hand to be in, and they would lose all concentration, and I had a free run at the goal.
Wait, are you giving the shocker, or are you giving the shocker to the?
I'd be pinching someone on the inside of their thighs. That's a dirty player. But look, it was just if they were that on top of me, I would just pinch them. Because a lot of times people would pull my shirt and like try to pants me down. So then I just pinch them back.
Well, oh man, you said you would wear breast cups. What
I
do you
wear
mean
breast
by that?
cups to fencing. So when I go fencing on Wednesdays, I have to wear a breastplate because I get stabbed with a sword nonstop.
Doesn't it have like a little ball on the end of it? Like, I mean, it's not gonna
No.
hurt you.
No, this hurts. You give me some real weapon.
It's not a real way.
It has a rubber tip. It's still. Oh my God, Tuddle, come with me next Wednesday. I will stab the crap out of you.
I will let you stab me all you want to with a fencing sword, or what is it called?
I use a foil sword.
Yeah, so foil. I will let you like hit me with the foil all you want to, and I'm not gonna wear some breast cup. Like
Men don't have to. It's illegal for women to fence it without it.
Why?
It hurts. Oh my gosh. Don't worry,
Are
you'll see.
women's nipples more sensitive than guys? I don't get it.
I don't know. Men maybe are more dramatic. I don't know. I've never had balls to hurt myself on. I imagine that they hurt
That's
more.
the worst pain you ever feel. Like, I mean,
Do you think
of-
so?
I mean,
Pregnancy? Giving birth? To become one?
you guys get yeah, to be yeah, okay, I get it. You know, ripping from your veg to your BH would definitely be way more painful than that. But a lot of women also get C-sections and you get epidurals and stuff. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't hurt. Ripping into someone's stomach, moving apart actual muscles, and vacating a human being. Sure, yeah, that's nothing. Like donating blood. Sure.
I'm just saying well, okay, you guys don't. Do women get kidney stones?
I don't know. I only have one kidney, so I never want to
Because
think about
I've never had a kidney stone, but when I worked for Bubba the Love Sponge, he used to get them all the time because he would drink so many energy drinks and stuff.
Mm.
And he would he would piss out these stones, and they were so big you could actually find them in the toilet, grab them, and he collected the kidney stones.
What are these like tooth? Did he put them under his pillow and hope to get a few bucks out of it?
But think about this, though. I mean, the urethra is not that wide, okay? So think about passing a sand spur
No, I don't want to. Why?
through your urinary tract. And you know what's great? Because I did look this up. Right before you pass it, your penis retracts, tries to almost go into your body. So it's like it's loading the bullet. Okay. And then when it comes out, it's just like it's like the biggest Haas 83 says it's recoil. So what I'm saying though is that it's like the biggest orgasm a man can have because you just build up the pressure so much, and then it just
Okay, so then why aren't there sex techniques talking about the kidney stone recoil? That feels like it should be a position.
I'm sure I would almost guarantee you if you Googled kidney stone sex or something or kidney stone masturbation, I almost would guarantee you that it's been done. It's been done.
Can sex help clear kidney stones? Masturbation effects on kidneys.
Well, not the kidney. I mean the stone. I mean, it's not a problem until the stone gets in the chamber. Until you load the bullet, and then it's just like everything hurts because you got liquid. It's like a clogged up toilet almost.
Gosh, and then it becomes like a old geyser.
Yeah, and they can get it bad where you're pissing blood.
Ouch. See, this is nope. See, okay. If you were to get a kidney stone, I would think rather you than me.
My producer Vulture says what sucks about them is that you feel like you have to pee all day and night.
Oh my gosh, welcome to being pregnant, or so I've heard.
Don't pull that. We gotta have baby.
Wait, are you making fun of me for playing the baby card in a baby voice?
No, I'm just because I'm not good at impressions, and You have a very unique voice, so it's kind of hard to try to impersonate you. But all right, Lauren, let me ask you this. Speaking of babies, has it ever been talked about? Have you ever gotten baby fever?
Baby fever? I don't know. I do have a stuffed animal that I got made for the kids that will adopt.
Dodging the question.
No, I mean, I'm not ready. Goalie's still in place. Have I had baby fever? I enjoy my life too much right now to become second fiddle to my husband.
But are you worried? And I'm not making this comment saying you're old, but do you think you might wait too long?
My mom had me at 45.
Okay. And your mom's still hot too, man. Like, seriously. How is she?
She's in Hawaii by herself. Not by herself. She's in a room by herself, but she's in Hawaii with.
I bet she's
her
not.
best friends. I don't know.
What kind of bathing suit does your mom wear when she goes to the beach?
Probably a one piece.
Oh,
Well,
high side. I mean, if it's a high side pulled up tight, then that's good. One piece, not tight fitting, is not that great.
I haven't asked. I haven't checked out. I haven't gone to the pool or beach with my mom. So
what do you think? What do you think your mom's best feature is?
Her legs.
Really? Is she tall like you?
She's taller than me.
Really? Man, I knew that. I knew what stood out there.
So she is definitely. I would say it's her legs. Then after that, I mean, her knockers are.
Really? She got bigger than you?
I have nothing. I'm like a small C. She's a solid G.
You probably got a better butt than her, though, right?
Mine definitely has higher lift, but I exercise.
Okay, so let me. Vulture brings up a great question. And this is weird, but I don't think it's weird if you know. What do you think?
Great question.
What do you think? What do you think your mom's measurements are?
Like her bra?
Like like.
I'm not good with numbers. I don't even know what mine are. I hate that.
Are you seriously? You don't know what your numbers are?
No, because it's a different size in each store. I could be a 0 in one store, a 2 in another store, a 6 here, a 00 there. It's vanity sizing. It's so dumb. Vag score. How many partners has my mom had?
No. Wait. Hey, Haas83, can you remind me, because the last show we had so that score, I think so I know you've not had any kids, okay? No. Haas, can anybody explain what the VAD score was that we did on the last show? So it's a partner, how many partners to ratio of kids you've had. That determines your VAD score. And
okay, so my mom's birth 2, adopted 1, was a stepmother.
Wait, hold on. Penis over 8 inches. What do you get for penis over 8 inches?
I know she's had at least 1.
Wait, your mom's? Well, hold on. I gotta get.
His name was Howard. He was 10 years older than her and took her to the Caribbean.
I know, but you guys aren't like 1 per kid, and then don't say P. Is it? Please, just can somebody call or just say what it is in the chat? Like, I don't get it. It's like I was never good. 1 per 8. So what? You get 1 per 8 inches, and then okay. So all right. So you get a score of 1 for any penises over 8, and I think you get 2 for a kid. I don't know. Plus kids. So it's 1 per kid. So what about you? Okay, so your mom, what do you think? How many kids she have?
She gave birth to 2, and then she adopted another. So 3.
That doesn't matter. So she's got 2 there. So 1 for each kid. So she's out of 2. Your mom's out of 2.
She's got at least 1 8.
Really? How? I gotta ask.
And I would guess my dad. I know this is my dad was 6'8.5". There's no way he was small.
Okay. I mean, I agree with that. That logic. I really, really do. But sometimes you can't have everything. So what I'm trying to say,
he only had 1.5 legs, so he made up for it. I would guess is his pickup line.
So your mom has a score of 3.
At least. No, I would think if my dad was over 8, I would say she has at least a 4 because I know her ex-boyfriend was massive.
How? How? I'm sorry. How?
Conversations that we've had, conversations her best friends have told me.
Wow. That's great. Okay, so, or do you feel comfortable talking about you know what? Let's save that for another show, and I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So,
Do I look uncomfortable?
no, but like I got to be careful. Like I like having you on because I think you got a great personality. I don't want people to think, oh, Tuddle only has Lauren on to talk about sex and stuff like that. He's like he's pandering to his audience and stuff. No, I'm not doing that because you want to know why I have Lauren on? Because she's the greatest marketer here in Central Florida, and you should vote for her. And she's going to tell you why and how you can do it.
Central Florida? Why are you limiting my?
Well, I mean, I thought it was like.
No, it's a national competition.
Oh, it's a national thing.
Well, like 2 of the people on there are in Europe.
Well, Lauren, it's the national
biggest
championship of marketing.
It's the biggest
The Earth,
platform.
the solar system. You know what? Those bitches on.
Oh, wait. Speaking of solar system, so there's this big marketing conference in San Diego that I'm going to next weekend, and there's a party that I'm doing afterwards, and the whole theme is the last frontier. So we're dressing up in costumes. Oh my gosh!
Star Trek. You got to go Star Trek.
No, I can give you. I have pieces of the costumes here. Do you want to guess what it is?
Yeah, please.
Okay, hold on. Remember, the theme is out of this world or like last frontier aliens. These are the boots for. I bought 3 different costumes to make a decision.
Wait, well, that looks like Wonder Woman boots almost.
It's not, but I can see why you'd guess that.
Okay.
I have. Oh my gosh.
Let me see something else. See if I can. It'll help me out here.
There are wigs. Oh my gosh. Here's the wig.
Oh, you're doing some anime type stuff.
It's a Sailor Moon costume is one option.
I knew you. As soon as I saw the wig, you were. I knew you were doing anime.
No, that one I'm probably not gonna wear because it's too much. But this other one, hold on. Here's the wig for the other one.
Velma from Scooby-Doo.
No, Velma had brown hair. Daphne had orange.
All right.
I have both of these outfits. It's from a sci-fi movie.
Oh no! You're Lilu from The Fifth Element.
I am. I have both of her costumes.
Wait. Hold on.
Do you want to see my multipass?
No. Yeah, I would love to see the multipass, but okay, depending on what outfit you're wearing.
I got both. I don't know which one I'm going to wear. I'm probably going to wear the one with the orange.
Talking about the white strap one from when she got created, because if not, Vulture, book me a flight to San Diego, please.
I have both.
Wait, you got the white strap one?
Yeah. Do you want to see it? I can grab. I won't put it on.
No, no, because are you? Wow. Holy!
I've always wanted to be that for Halloween. But look, I also have the one where it's like the gold pants.
Oh yeah, that's good because she like.
I think I'm gonna wear that because it's a professional event.
Yeah,
but I bought the white one.
Well, save that one for your husband. Don't wear that to that place, and you're gonna be worrying about things showing and stuff with the white one on. So just go with the one where she fights the aliens.
I'm probably gonna wear, but I might bring the white one in case someone doesn't have a costume. Or maybe I'll do like a costume change. If I win marketer of the year, then I'll definitely wear the white one.
Okay. All right. How about this? If you win, when you do wear that costume, will you come on the show? And you don't have to wear it live on the show, but can we picture you're comfortable with?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Lauren,
I don't know why this seems like such a. It's a costume. It's less revealing than a swimsuit.
No, I'm not even going to bother to do it. I don't think people realize what that outfit. It's nothing.
Oh, hold on,
Lauren. It's nothing.
No, hold on.
That costume is nothing, guys. If I could get her to wear this costume,
look, it's not not that.
Lauren, I remember
so much to this.
There's nothing to that. There's not, Lauren. There's nothing to that outfit. Lauren, trust me. I think it's going to be a great outfit, but I'm just trying. If this is a thing where there's colleagues and stuff, no, do not wear that.
Oh my gosh, Tuddle, why do you think I would wear this to the actual event? I am fucking with you. I have it for when I'm back in Orlando and out at the bars.
Wait, what bar would you wear that to?
One that I would go, like, like if you go out downtown, or like I used to go to a lot of like the Parlor House. I'd go to a lot of gay bars.
So you went to the Parliament House?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there. They make great drinks.
Mm.
Thanks for leaving me out hanging out to dry for saying they make great drinks. I did a lot of promotions there. We did a lot of fundraisers and stuff. So don't put me in that corner. All right, Lauren. I got to get out of here. I'm losing my voice and everything. But
if I dress up for an episode, I'll wear the alien ass kicking orange suspenders, but you'd have to dress up as Bruce Willis.
Okay, I will wear. Matter of fact, I will wear the white one if you would allow me to wear it. I would be more.
This won't fit you. There's no way this will fit you.
That makes it even funnier because it'll be tight and it will look like an aardvark is stuck in my crotch and between white satin. It would be like an aardvark. Okay. It would be.
Okay, we'll make a bet. If you come to fencing,
then
I will let you wear this outfit.
Can I film it for my YouTube channel? It won't be live, but get some video footage.
100% of me stabbing you. You can film that too.
Yeah. You're not gonna hurt me. And listen, I've had inflatable things in certain areas in the past, so trust me, it's not gonna be that bad. All right, Lauren, I'm gonna get out of here because this is the longest show that I've ever done in the history of my podcast, by the way. It is. Welcome to history.
Sorry, guys. I apologize for.
No, it was entertaining. I think everybody liked it.
Are you sure those that stayed on long enough?
Yeah, it's been good. Like we had like almost 30 at one time. People come and go and everything. That Michael guy, he was like chirping real hard.
But does he know the more that he comments, the bigger the algorithm impact he provides?
Thank you. I mean, it's going to show up in people's searches more and more. And he was like, no, you know what? I'm not even going to give him time of day. I got to learn it.
You're going to done fencing. If you want to tomorrow, there's a vigil.
Fencing is Wednesday, right?
Wednesdays. Yep. At 7:00.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I would like to see you tomorrow and stuff, but I can't go to a vigil.
Fair.
Because they got religious, things to it and everything. And I got plans.
I think we're like letting candles out or something onto the water.
Yeah.
But you can come to a future fencing.
Yeah, I'm Future Fencing of America, FFA. I was a part of the FFA as well too. Future Farmers of America, Future Fencers of America. We'll do that.
Deals. I'll stab you and then see you. Look, I have 2 orange wigs, so this is perfect. I'll wear one Lulu outfit and you can wear the other.
How about this? You can dress me. You know what? I give you full control over what costume I wear. I don't care what it is. I'll wear it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever you want me to wear, I will wear.
Okay.
All right, Lauren, I hope you have a great night. I want to thank everybody that checked out tonight's show. Hopefully you guys stay safe. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow, Monday. Bye, guys.